Oh no, that's making it worse.
Come on, boy. Call Fred in.
No.
Because we have something special for you today.
Talk
Come on, Fred. Come on, boy. See, it works. So for all of you out there, all you got to do is, and your tow truck will come right inside. I don't know how it's doing it. Some sort of, I don't know, witchcraft. Whoa, now Hillbilly's yelling at Fred. Hey, keep your voice down when it comes to Fred, okay?
Fred has a mind of his own.
Yeah, so Fred's gonna get himself in here, and we're ripping him apart. Yay! The internet has spoken and we have listened. The Pacers kicked out. Fred's coming in, and we're gonna rip this thing down to nothing. Oh, it's you! The whole time I thought it was Fred driving himself. Hey, guess what? We're changing these doors. That means we can auction them off. Do something cool with them. One of you guys can get these doors. Hillbilly's working on the back, I'm working on the front. The door doesn't like to shut. We'll take it to the drawing board in just a minute. All right, so we're doing some game planning here. The bed is all Hillbilly. It's all mechanical. He's gonna take that apart. We're gonna pull the cable out we just put in. He's gonna take the whole entire boom apart, the wheel lift, everything. I'm gonna start on the front end. We're taking hood off, fenders off, doors off, bumper off, grill, lights, everything. It's all coming off. Windshield's coming out, back glass is coming out. We are doing the full Golden Nugget treatment, old King Fred here. Plus, we're putting gears front and rear with lockers. We're also teaming up with industrial injection because guess what? Because this old 460, although it has done a really good job in its life, it's a wee bit worn out, okay? And it's really lightweight, and we noticed that when we were riding wheelies on the last recovery. So we need a little bit more pep in its step, a little bit more weight, and I think the industrial injections 12 valve is gonna be the ticket to it. Now, I just wanna point out one thing. I know nothing about 12 valves. I don't know anything about injectors. I don't know anything about P pumps. I don't know anything about rotary pumps. Whatever pumps comes on a 12 valve, I don't even know. That's why I'm teaming up with industrial injection, because they do know. So they're gonna literally come here, take my core out back. They're gonna take it back to their workshop. They're gonna fully build it, and it will show back up here, painted, chromed out, turboed, everything. And have 600 horsepower with 1,500 foot-pounds of torque.
Is he getting twin turboed like the Pacer?
It might get twin turboed at some point in his life, but right now I want to be able to get in Fred and drive Fred wherever I need to go. So we need it reliable. So 600 horsepower is reliable. And then if we get called out, in case we need to go back to Florida and race old Squirrel, we'll have the power to rip their tow truck in half with all the torque. Anyway, no more talking, more working. Oh, I almost forgot. So before we do any of this, we need to unload everything off the bed, out of the side pockets, out of the everything, and we need to go and pressure wash this because it's dirty.
I feel like before we do any of this, we should have deja vu. Or Dory the Explorer.
Don't worry, okay? For all you interneters, they were like, ooh, why don't you use the XJ that Matt built? You never do anything with it. Blah. We're gonna go get the XJ. The XJ is gonna be our new little tow rig. So we're gonna go down to Hurricane next week and pick it up. Then we're gonna use that for recoveries. I am so excited because we're gonna have Dory the Explorer Deja Blue here, but we're gonna have to hold off on actually painting that one until we get King Fred back on the road because we can't have both rigs done. And you guys already know our track record with finishing projects. We're super good at it, and we're real keen on keeping that reputation up. So we want to make sure that we tear this truck completely apart and don't finish it. As you can see, Hillbilly hasn't cleaned the bed yet. Everybody watch out so I don't slam your fingers. Ow! He deserved it. All right, so first things first, clean Fred. We're turning over a new leaf here. Okay, we're writing lists. That way we. She looks at. Oh,
Get the Cherokee.
look how happy she is! Look how happy she's smiling, guys. She's so happy.
It's like my name should be Eeyore now.
Yeah, we got little Eeyore over here just angry. We're gonna have a rack up here full of lights, all Baja designs. So these will actually be hooked up, not just a wire floating. New light bar, rack up top that holds all of our tools. We're gonna be getting chainsaws. We're gonna be getting a compressor. What kind of tow truck doesn't have a compressor? Well, this one right here. We're gonna have a jump box.
AC?
We're gonna make sure it has AC because this thing is a furnace.
Welder?
We're not getting out of control just yet, okay? Hillbilly. But we're gonna have hand tools, we're gonna have foot tools, we're gonna have head tools, we're gonna have all the tools that you need in order to do recovery success. We're gonna have a gas can with gas. We're gonna put Sean on top so that we can have adult supervision.
What about 4 working winches? 5?
Oh, 5 working winches instead of just 2. Okay, these are gonna actually get hooked up. They're not gonna be just pretty little looky-loos. One thing that we probably do not need on King Fred is a python. We've been toting that python around for a while.
Did you ever find Hillbilly's boots?
Were they missing?
I thought they were.
Hillbilly, are your boots missing?
I said that you borrowed them last. I wonder if they're in the whiskers.
Are they in the snowcat?
They said that you borrowed them.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Blame me all you want.
I'm not blaming the internet.
We should also build some sort of a holder for these.
Right below this.
Yeah, that's right there. Okay, we got this side all cleared up. Hillbilly, got your side cleared up?
We were just kind of talking. We're gonna take these winches off so that way, before we go wash it. That way these ropes don't get soaking wet and then just sit there and mildew and start stinking. Okay, so in order to get this winch bolted, I have to drop the stinger. In order to drop the stinger, I have to get this off. So I'm gonna start King Fred real fast, kick the PTO on, boom this out a little bit, get the anchor off, and then set it down.
Bed welded or bolted?
Bolted on the outside.
Oh, thank goodness.
Unless they have welds somewhere that
No.
I can't see.
I doubt it. We'll disassemble the wheel lift before the bed, but then I think the bed just comes off. And we got pivot pins that unbolt and they come out. We'll have the hosers come down, totally rebuild all the hydraulic lines. Then mounted this with bolt plates. So we got a plate up there and a plate here. Once we get it off, we'll really be able to see where we're working at. Oh, and then Hillbilly. Yeah, we can fill in this fuel filler over here and we'll have a flat base. I think this is gonna come apart actually pretty easy.
Okay, I'll be back. We'll go wash it. Okay, King Fred is cleaned up.
Now I'm gonna start it, raise up the stinger, and let's go back to the shop and let them drip dry.
All right, we're letting old King Fred drip dry. Let's go take a look at one of our donor trucks and see what the doors, fenders, and the hood look like. And then where's the doors that we bought for
Black
Fred?
doors?
We got black doors. Aren't they in pretty good shape?
Yeah, from what I can
Let's
remember.
go look at them.
Let's do.
Yeah.
Except for them wasps.
There's a wasps
Everywhere over there.
everywhere. All right, so we have 2 doors over here, but I'm gonna go ahead and wait until tomorrow morning to have anybody get, so the bees can be asleep.
Wasps.
Wasps. So the wasps don't murder us. Let's go.
Look at that donor truck's
It's
like.
giving me the ick.
His white wings are going. Wonder what the donor truck looks like with wasps.
Let's go take a look. Would you look at that? Fenders are good. No, they got some dents. I mean, we got mirrors, but that's about it. Oh, nope.
Got a mirror.
Yeah, but we don't want tin canny. All right, it's junk. It's absolutely useless. All right, no luck on the donor truck, so looks like we're getting some aftermarket sheet metal, but that's fine. We'll go order that up, but let's go get those fenders and hood off. All right, so I made some phone calls because our friends over at Industrial Injection, they've had a turbo that they just rebuilt for Hillbilly. Hillbilly's got an OBS Ford, kind of like this. It's got a power joke in it. But anyway, so I was talking to them about that turbo and talking to him about old King Fred needing a 12 valve and because his 460's ready to blow. And guess what? They're here.
That didn't sound very good.
Yeah, no, it's on its last leg. And
It was always on its last leg.
and it rides wheelies because it's too light in the front end. So
Yeah, that's what I was
grasshopper on the back of your shirt. Look at the size of that thing. Yeah, they're gnarly. Holy crap.
Well, here, this is your turbo that we've had for about a year. Oh, gosh, I've had it sitting over in Richfield only an hour away and you didn't come get it.
So you guys rebuilt turbos, obviously.
Oh, yeah. So this one's got a wicked wheel in it, upgraded wheel. And we do some stuff to the pedestal so that you don't have any oil leaking anymore.
Is it gonna do some smoke burnouts?
Oh, yeah.
So here's the thing is, we know nothing about building turbos, so we called the experts because Industrial Injection does know something about rebuilding those, and they just did this one for Hillbilly, and they're gifting it to him.
It's gonna be really awesome.
Yeah, to get that out of here, that's not even that cool anymore. So the real thing,
The real reason why we're here, guys, is
we need a 12
I've been
valve.
watching some comments on your channel. Quite a few people think that you need a 12 valve. I know
don't-
Hillbilly's not 100% sold on
They
it.
don't actually.
I like 12 valves.
They don't actually think we need it. They are
Yeah,
demanding.
certainly.
Yeah. Then we put a 12 valve in
So
it.
that's what we're gonna do. So what do you want this thing to do? You want to
So-
use it, right?
This truck has become a workhorse for us. Like everybody else has their off-road recovery vehicles that'll climb up a 25-foot rock. I mean, Matt's got the world's largest off-road wrecker. Heavy D's got his big, huge wrecker. Rory's got the most capable trailmater wrecker on the planet. We don't need to do all that crazy stuff.
You need the most reliable
Yeah.
/ best fuel mileage wrecker.
/ coolest looking. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna disassemble this whole thing, repaint it. We're gonna powder coat everything, and we're gonna put the 12 valve in it. So I'm thinking like a mile, probably 600 horse.
Yep.
2,000, 3,000 foot-pounds of torque.
Oh, yeah,
type of thing. You know, single
Mild.
turbo,
It's mild.
nothing crazy.
Well, I've got some ideas. I kind of know exactly what we're gonna build for you.
Well, we're putting you on the
So,
spot, so it's industrial
we'll get
injection
it.
in.
We're in. Let's get it built. Let's go get the.
We got to go get a core though.
Let's get a core.
Okay.
So that's gonna be up to you guys. Get me a core, and I'll come back and grab it. But let's go see what you have back here and see if it's even.
All right, let's go check out.
Let's go see what we got. Well, so I'm sure. Are you sure you want to give up your bumper holder?
Well, I don't have to give you the frame, but this is.
If we get rid of this, you'll have more room for more bumpers.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. So we could just come back here and pull this thing
The
out.
wasps are gonna be upset.
Yeah, just be nice to them. We'll do this early in the morning.
This.
It's probably got water in it, so I think you guys are the.
Okay, realistically, I'm not so worried about what's on the inside of it because I have engines already short blocked and long blocked that we need. I just need all the accessory parts for you. I want to make it as turnkey as possible.
So that's what we want is turnkey. So all right,
That's awesome.
we're gonna pull this out for them, get the core ready, and they're gonna do their magic and bring it back complete, ready to drop in.
Yeah, we'll get that truck running
Yeah.
faster. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna get out of here.
Cool.
See ya.
All right, we got a special delivery from our friends over at Harbor Freight. Got an old Dominion truck here. Looks like there's 3 toolboxes, but we got about 8 pallets coming. So we're doing 2 73-inch toolboxes with a toolbox up top, a roll cabinet, 2 side cabinets, and 3 top cabinets. We're doing a 17.5-foot wide toolbox. And then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna lock it. Ain't nobody touching my tools anymore. All right, we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 more pallets coming. We got our brand new toolbox from Harbor Freight. So they sent us a wall box. It's like 17.5 feet long. We're gonna get this thing unboxed, get it stacked, and start organizing the shop because it's become a little disastrous in here. So this is one of the 73-inch lowers. We're gonna put a 73-inch top cabinet on top of this. Now I saw in another video where the Misadventure Labs got a box. They didn't pull the ramp out. So they had a fun time. This box off the pallet. Here you go, George. Here's the ramp. Now we just gotta get it all in there. Look at that. Comes right off with the ramp. So this is a 73-inch top chest that's gonna go on top of that toolbox. Now all we're doing is we're getting the top chest on and getting the other box over here to where when we start transferring tools over, it's all here ready to go. Then we'll put the cabinets on and put the top cabinets. Don't blow your back out. All right, so on the second box, we're putting a work center on, and Harbor Freight thought of everything. They even gave us a drill guide that we're able to center punch.
Made out of metal even.
Yeah, it's actually nice. So you just want to center punch this. We got a 13/64 drill bit. We'll pop these holes, and this is how we're going to mount the workstation top to the box. These are Harbor Freight transfer punches. They work awesome for center punching because it's the correct diameter of the hole. All right, right there. All right, so we have a mock-up of the size of this toolbox. We have 3 more cabinets that go up top, but before we can put those on, this has to go over in that corner, and that corner is a disaster. So we're gonna get it all cleaned out, start putting boxes in, start bolting them together, and getting this thing permanent over against that wall.
The next morning.
All right, so today's the day we move that big bad boy over into this hole. So we've got everything all cleared out. It's a mess. But the whole point of putting this new box in is to organize everything. So we're gonna be transferring a ton of stuff into that box. So we're gonna put this box together permanently over in the corner. Got to drill a couple holes out, put some bolts in, get some top cabinets on it, and then we'll start transferring tools. And you guys can enjoy this montage of this box getting put together. And we have to figure out how in the heck we're gonna get the 2 outside longer ones up here. We might have to wait for some extra help. I don't think I've ever done this. It's to keep your form straight. I don't think I can squat enough. And get back up. We're about to find out.
Ready?
Hold on now. I'm freaking out a little bit.
Just do it. Don't think about
Come
it. Just do it.
Get up. Oh my god. Don't move yet. Okay. Here's up.
Get yours up, Robbie.
Yeah, Terry. I did it. Mind over matter. Yeah.
Don't matter your mind.
Baseline don't matter. I got in my head and I didn't think I could squat it. Yeah. All this beautiful body work that I've been getting in the gym paid off today. We're pretty much the best there ever was. I mean, that's just all there is to it. That was like 250 pounds. So we're gonna go ahead and take the rest of the day off. All right, so we just went through every one of the boxes. We are now familiar with what we have and don't have and where things need to go. Now all we have to do is take the time to put everything in there. We're gonna get a label maker and we're gonna do that. So I got a lot of stuff to organize, but we're gonna get this organized before we pull King Fred back in and get working on it.
What is it? You saying hello? Are you gonna help us clean all this mess up?
So Robbie told me to put, because he only has this many of the semi-deep swivel heads, so he says put them on there, mark it, and cut it off. So that way we're not having a long tail of empty space or having to mismatch sets on one rail. We start a new rail. And it has its own rail. And now you have another rail for other sockets.
I saw Robbie sent pictures and it looked so tiny, but it's not. Definitely not.
It's huge, huh?
It's way big. It's your wife's birthday today?
It's your wife's birthday today?
Yeah?
Nobody has something to say.
Hi. It's my wife's birthday today.
All right, we're starting to empty out the toolbox. Most of the stuff's gonna get put into these boxes. What I don't put in there, I'm gonna take home. I think I'm gonna set one box up at home. I think I might give that black Snap-on box away.
Where's Demery's pink tools?
Yeah. Says the person with pink tools.
Maybe. And a pink box.
Yeah, and a pink toolbox. I don't want to hear it.
I have them, I don't use them. I'm making my own drawer. It's all pink. No one's allowed to touch them.
So the hardest part about moving tools is I have metric box and standard box. So I've got to make sure that I keep all my metric Allen wrenches separate from my standard Allen wrenches. I got Snap-on ball sockets in metric, which are gold, and standard that are in steel. So trying to do all that and trying to think of where tools are going to go is hard. So Hillbilly is working on getting the tap and die. We do that like in here. Now we have a tap and die drawer. Every one of our taps, these are tap holders, these are sockets. So we have a Snap-on socket that you can put your tap down in there, and it now becomes a socket. Check this out. So Ernst Manufacturing sent us 2 cases of organizers. So yeah, let's throw big ones in here, little ones in here. So we're labeling it because I'm gonna get a label maker. I'm gonna label where everything's at. We're really turning a new leaf here. So as you can see, this place is a disaster. But in order to make it less of a disaster, you got to make it a bigger disaster. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, we put a really big dent in this really big toolbox, but we're going to lunch. So we'll be right back. We're finally making some headway. We got our first box, 100% unloaded.
No, it's still full of dust.
Oh yeah, it's full of dust, but we're gonna let the dust live rent free. So this one's going outside.
Last box is cleaned out, ready to go out. They're all out. Now to clean up the mess. And we'll make this look as good as we can without organizing.
Oh, you guys got it all cleaned up. Oh, there it is.
It just
Right
moved.
back where it started. This is a whole nother day. I'm not even ready for that, but we do need to bring King Fred in. So bring that little bad girl in. All right, so getting back to work on Fred, I'm gonna take the hood off because I can't see. I've unhooked the winch. I'm gonna take the hood, then I'm gonna get the front bumper off, and then we'll start stripping this thing all the way back. So I'll be pulling the fenders, hood, doors, cowling, wipers, windshield, upper lights, all the stuff that needs pulled. I'm gonna leave those bolts partially in until I can get this just about off. Now, I've got my baggies. I'm gonna label them, keep everything situated. But this is the start to the rebirth of King Fred. So King Fred is a 1991 or 92, I actually have to look at the title, I have no idea. It's either 91 or 92. Ford F350 that worked its life in Colorado. The previous owner passed away and this truck was given to his sister who lives here in Ephraim. And that's where I acquired it from. So I'm pretty excited. Fred has done every single thing we've needed him to. The reason we named him Fred is because the past owner had also called him Fred because it's a red Ford. Now Fred is gonna be blue. That's gonna be a little weird, but it'll be fine. Now Ford has put lots of screws everywhere. Oh, it's all the way in there. So that's gonna have to come apart. I'm gonna have to pull a bolt or something. Next step, we're gonna pull this front bumper off, and guess who's back from lunch?
Yeah.
Well, no, he's on his lunch break, but he's back. All right, got one more bolt until this falls on my face. So I'm gonna have Colton set up the tripod, and him and Hillbilly are gonna help me pull it off. Get it? Yeah. You guys dying?
No. Actually, not bad at all. I could lift this all day. I'm the new hillbilly.
All right, this grill has a little bolt in here that we gotta hurry and pull out, and it'll come off. It's easy peasy.
I'm fighting to get this cable out. It's not wanting to come out very easy.
This is to get this lower piece to get the front lights out. Anyway, slowly but surely, we're getting this all disconnected. Now the cool thing about this rebuild, we're not gonna be putting the original stuff back in because we're putting the Cummins in. Putting an intercooler in. We're gonna make this thing so awesome, but we're not putting plastic splash shields back in. We're gonna build aluminum ones. It'll help keep all the mud and dirt and grime and crap out of it. Yeah, nothing like these brittle pieces of junk that come from the factory.
So I started to kick the PTO on so I could lower the wheel boom, the wheel lift, so that way I'm not trying to fight the weight of that as I'm undoing bolt. Okay, I'm gonna pick up on this and I'll have Colton pull that pin out for me real fast because I can't pick it up and pull the pin.
Also, take this off because I ordered a new one of these.
What is it called?
I don't know. Oh, did you take this off?
Yeah.
Probably didn't need to order a whole new one, did I?
No, you just
Well, it's
the wheel.
worn out.
The wheel is and the pin.
Yeah.
That's
All
about it.
blown, bearings all
It's
blown.
worn out. So we have no idea if there's a stopper in here, so we're just gonna pull the boom out.
There's
a
stoppers.
stopper. So how do you get the stoppers out? Oh, right there.
Is that the stopper plate?
Yeah, take it off. Let's hope it shears in the right spot.
Man,
Like I said, custom. We're rebuilding this.
And who knows if this bed's a 96 or if it's older than that. And these are originals.
This is like a 92.
another extended.
Not wear plates. So we gotta get a little flathead, get in there and pop it down because it popped up.
Yep. So the top has some wear plates that are catching, so we're gonna pry them and work it out. Here, watch yours out. This ram isn't even leaking. That's clean in there. Now Hillbilly can pull the pin back there. There's two pins. There's a pin for this ram and there's a pin
I
for...
need to hit that ram and pin to the...
They're two different ones.
Oh, they two different ones?
Yes. So we gotta do those. We'll pull this off. Well, he'll keep doing it. I'm gonna go back to work on the front. Somebody put a bolt through this with a lock nut on the bottom. Oh, lost it. Just keeps popping off. All right, I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. I'm gonna have to get a socket. What size is that?
Hey, Robbie or Colton, you wanna help me real fast?
What do you need help with?
Picking that up, pulling a pin, sliding it out. Why I unhook another pin.
Wait, picking what up? This? The boom?
It's boom.
Here, hold that for
I wouldn't grab the ram.
Yeah, it's already. Wait, how else do you hold it?
Underneath the boom. Yeah.
I don't think anyone can lift this.
We lifted it.
You lift it by yourself?
Yeah. So is Colton. So is Robbie.
Okay, let me try again. Ready? I'm gonna get it. Okay, nope. Go lift up a boom.
Lift up the boom. Oh, you got
And
it
we're
already?
out.
What did you have to get?
This long, greasy shaft. Me and Colton put the long bar in. We're gonna pick it up to here, and then we're both gonna bench press it up out of there.
Out. I
What
mean,
did I do?
we're bench pressing.
It's really
Why?
freaking heavy too.
Because it barely hits the corner on both sides of
Do you
this
guys
plate.
not understand that we have equipment?
Yeah, hillbilly.
Gun 1 and gun 2.
Sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know I was getting tickets to the gun show.
Hey, now we gotta pull it a little bit. But I don't
a little
want
bit.
I don't want to fall off.
Go higher.
There we go.
There's the equipment.
And now bench press that out. You're done moving hydraulics, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then what you need to do is get that up and out of the way a little bit.
I'm gonna pull this pin and then slide this right off the ram.
Perfect. Come on, coal miner. So our pins are good.
You push the ram. Now slide this that way.
You ready, Tuffykins? There's nothing wrong with those. They just need some.
Naked.
They just need some paint. We're gonna get our friends at the hosers to redo all our hoses, but I don't think the rams need redone. They're not leaking.
No.
I think we got lucky with these suckers. So, this has old bolts in it that don't want to come out. So, talking it into it. And we're getting new anyways. Besides that, the headlights broke. So Fred's gonna get a whole front end makeover. Don't you guys worry. Okay. And that is how you improperly remove a headlight header panel for a 92 Ford.
No, I need someone to move the levers for to lift the boom up and down and boom in and out, so I know which lines to unhook off of here.
Do that again. The in and out and up and down.
That's up and down. This is in and out.
Hold on. Barely underneath.
Now in order to get the fenders off, we gotta start stripping everything off the inside of them. So airbox gotta go, coolant reservoirs gotta go, all the wiring's gotta come off, and then we'll pull the fenders. Got him!
It'll be quicker with a bigger gun.
That's a bigger gun.
We got all that dirt that's all up.
Okay.
Oh my.
All right.
That's
Holy cow.
Yeah. You guys missed it, but I just kind of sparked the battery a little bit. But
It fell on the ground and sparked.
I went and hurried undid the battery because you know how it is. They like to honk the horn on me. So battery's gonna be disconnected. There we go. Disconnected.
I know the door panel's gonna have to come off, so I'm just gonna do that because I want to get the fender off. It'll be easier to get the door off. I gotta pull the speaker out, pull the wire out. Normally this would be a pain in the butt. This new Insider makes light work of it. Now this fender is garbage. It's totally rusted out, so we have new ones coming. We've ordered 2 fenders, a hood, we've got 2 doors. Fred's just getting a makeover. I don't think you needed to unhook all that. Hey, Willie?
The ram's off.
Well, yeah, to pull the rams, but I think that whole unit comes off with the bed.
It does.
I think the only thing you need is the return.
Return and feed.
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to let you take care of it.
Don't listen.
Number 1 on one of the hoses is a piece of tape that says number 1.
Okay, so they are.
And so 1 and 5 is 1 cylinder, 2 and 6 is 1 cylinder, 3 and 7 is 1 cylinder, 4 and 8 is 1 cylinder. Whatever cylinders those ones are, no idea.
Cool.
Well, the windshield squirters were non-existent, so that's cool. Maybe when we redo this, we'll redo it with operational squirters. Got the cow grill off. So my front end, official. It's torn down.
Work on pulling the stinger pins off so we can get this off out of the way and then get the ram off.
This is old school. This has the clips that lock the chrome trim down. So you got to go through and release them.
There it is. Now I got the bottom pin removed. And once I get that removed, then this whole wheel lift will be able to just go right out.
Got some bad news.
What's the bad news? What?
Ready?
No? Oh, no. I already knew.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I didn't know it was, I had no clue it was that bad.
I started vacuuming. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, Fred.
No, it's gonna need some, it's going to need some rust repairs.
Doesn't say it's not that bad.
It's gonna need a rubber floor. Why don't we pull the seat out?
And the carpet. I'm not gonna like do it with the
Get her out the way.
Ooh.
Hold on, no, it's a flat welded nut.
Oh.
All right, I cannot get that to hold, so we're gonna have to weld that. It's a little round nut that was originally welded underneath. It's broke loose.
Oh, fire in the cap.
Nice. Look out.
Oh no, that's making it worse.
Oh, you guys are such crybabies. Put it out.
It's out.
Okay. Put both out. Hurry.
Oh gosh.
There you go. I may have welded the seat in, but don't worry, it's discombobulated now. Pull it out, camera boy. Oh yeah, there's an amplifier.
Oh, MTX Thunder 240.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and get the shifter boot off, and we'll pull this rubber out. Then we'll really be able to see the amount of damage that the floor has sustained from rust. Oh, it is an F350. I knew it. She's an F350 custom.
Him?
Lights and efficiency. Light about to fall. It's unbolted.
I'm gonna tear over it. I don't know if this is the proper way. This is the way. We're doing it. We got shims.
Well, those shims are probably not going to be there to install it.
We're not. Winch expertly removed.
Daddy?
Yes, sweetie.
I got it.
Yeah. Are you gonna tell a joke today?
No.
The audience wants you to tell a joke.
No.
You gotta tell them about your broken arm.
No.
She said maybe in a little while.
No, I did not.
She'll tell a joke here in a minute. She said she just wants to sit down for a bit. She's just taking a break. No biggie. If this Ameribraid is good enough to make knives, it's good enough to sharpen knives. All right, let's get this windshield out. All right, you want to use glass cleaner whenever you're cutting glass. It lubricates the tool and allows you to make a seamless cut. It's like a mess. The more the merrier. Didn't even break it. How's that for some amateur glass cutting? It's joke time. Lincoln. Or are you gonna say a joke, Adley? Okay, Adley's gonna tell a joke, not Lincoln. All right, so if you guys have made it this far into the video, look at this. Sweet little Adley, she broke her arm. Broke this bone right here riding her scooter. So she gets cast for a month. But are you okay? Tell him, say, yeah, I didn't even cry.
I didn't even cry. Billy, I have a joke for you.
A joke? It's been so long.
What do you call someone that studies hives?
What do you call someone that studies hives?
Yes,
A hive studier?
a bee student.
What?
I have one more.
Okay, one more.
Colton, I have a joke for you. Get in here.
I'm ready for this joke.
Which animal never needs a haircut?
Which animal never needs a haircut? An elephant.
No, silly, a bald eagle.
Oh my gosh, I knew that. Just kidding, I didn't know that.
What will happen if you throw a hat into the Red Sea?
I have no idea.
The hat would get wet.
Oh, that's a good one. Let me check that. I thought that was a crazy joke about being red. Good job, sweetie. We love your jokes. Do you guys love her jokes? Back
Thanks,
to work.
everybody. Back to work.
All right, so we got a ton of stuff done on King Fred. Now, if you guys want to help support the rebuild of King Fred, head over to RobbieLayton.com. We've extended our 30% off site-wide sale until the end of July.
30% off.
That's 30% off with code FREEDOM. So make sure you go over, help support us. So, as always, we appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, go check out this one.